From this first lesson of your standard 11th history from the beginning of time. But again I want to recap for you so that it is more clear to you. So as I have explained you that from the beginning of time, if this chapter relates to the evolution of man from ape like creature to the modern human being, that is the present day man, which is the modern man that you can see. But uh, so many changes have occurred during such a long duration of time, and in which many species which were similar to the ape like creature and were having some resemblance of the modern day man, they have appeared on the earth, but they were not able to adapt themselves to the changing physical and climatic environment of the earth that was happening at that time, so they became extinct. But the Homo sapiens that we can say, the modern man, it has survived itself in so difficult circumstances because of its use of brain, and it is still on the earth in the form of modern day man. Okay, and the first human like creature that appeared on the earth was 5.6 million years ago. That is, we can say Homonoid, or you can say Australopithecus, that appeared 56 million years ago in the, you can say, in the African continent. And so we can say that Africa is the origin of the human being. Now come to this discoveries of human fossils. So but how can we say that the present day human being, or you can say the modern man, was just like an ape like creature because of the fossils that have been found by the archaeologists. And these, some of the fossils, what are, first of all I want to explain it to you, what are fossils. So fossils, you can say, they are the impressions of the living organisms that have died million of years ago and that have remained buried underneath the earth for a period of million years ago, and due to the accumulation of pressure that they have been buried inside the earth very deep, they have changed into fossils, but they have left their impression or mark on the stones or on the you can say soil where they were buried. And when due to some acts, means mining or quarrying or some type of these, you can say, activities, when they are found accidentally, then they are studied by the archaeologists, and these are the archaeologists try to find about the year, how much old they are, through carbon dating method, that is carbon 14 method, as I have already told you. And according to this carbon 14 method, the age of the fossils are determined. That is, you know that when all the living creatures which are present on the earth, they have some amount of carbon present on their body, but when they die, then the carbon that is inside their body, it start going out, it start assimilating into the atmosphere. And the uh, how much the fossil is old is known with the help of carbon matter present inside the leftover remains of the body. If very less amount of carbon is left or no amount, then it can be determined that it is very old fossil of that particular living creature. Okay, and for non-living things like artifacts and all that, the archaeologists they try to know the age of that particular artifact or the archaeological evidence with the help of stratigraphy. Stratigraphy means by studying the soil, how old the soil is, and through this they try to understand that the artifacts which are found on that particular soil is also that much old. So let's continue with this. Discovery of human fossils, stone tools, and cave paintings help us to understand early human history. Each of these discoveries has a history of its own. Very often, when such finds were first made, most scholars refused to accept that these fossils were the remains of early humans. Means when the fossils, first of all, these fossils were found accidentally by the miners who were quarrying by the miners who were quarrying in a gorge which is there in the Dusseldorf in Germany, in lime, and they were quarrying the limestone. They were trying to extract out the limestone, and accidentally they found the skull of a some living skull of a creature and some skeleton fragments. So they have given to this to the teacher, who was also somewhat very much interested in studying about the fossils and was interested in the history. And then that teacher, to know that whose skull it is, he um tried to he gave it to one of the archaeologists to find out, and then it came to be known that this is the skull of a creature who was uh, who who was the you can say the ancestor of the present day human being, or you can say it is the skull of a primitive man. But the European people, they did not believe in that. Why? The reason is because according to their holy text, that is Bible, in the Old Testament of the Bible, it is written that the human are the beautiful creation of God. So they just were not able to accept this fact that the ancestor of human looked like an animal, looked very ugly. So they did not they were not ready to accept this, that the early ancestor of man was very ugly, he looked like an ape. And so they simply denied that this is the fossil of some you can say species of man which used to live on the earth some uh, 1.5 lakh years ago. Okay, so what I was explaining you, this I will read and then you will able to understand. um, it was only over a period of time that the true significance of these finds were realized. The evidence मतलब साक्ष्य for human evolution. I've already told you what is evolution. हम हिंदी में हम इसको कह सकते हैं. First of all, I will explain you the meaning of evolution in English. That is the process of development from the origin to the process of the development is known as evolution. और हिंदी में हम कह सकते हैं उत्पत्ति और उसका विकास. तो उत्पत्ति यानी कि और जब मानव की उत्पत्ति धरती पे हुई और फिर उसका विकास किस तरह से हुआ, तो दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस लेसन. From fossils of species of human which have become extinct, fossils can be dated either through direct chemical analysis or indirectly by dating the sediments in which they are buried. So I have told you there are two methods of studying fossils. First, the fossils of living organisms who were once living organisms, but now they have changed into fossil through carbon dating method, and the artifacts and the other archaeological evidences can be studied through the stratigraphy, that is by studying the soil, how old the soil is where these archaeological evidences have been found. Once fossils are dated, a sequence of human evolution can be worked out. When such discoveries were first made about 200 years ago, many scholars were often reluctant to accept that fossils and other finds, including stone tools and paintings, were actually connected with early forms of human. इनका कहने का मतलब ये है कि जब इस तरह की खोज हुई कि 200 वर्ष पूर्व हुई थी, यानी कि 18वीं शताब्दी में, तो जो विद्वान थे वो इस चीज़ को बिल्कुल भी एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए रेडी नहीं थे कि they were not ready to accept this, that fossils were often reluctant to accept that fossils and other finds, including stone tools and paintings, were actually connected with early forms of human. मतलब उनको इस चीज़ का विश्वास ही नहीं हो रहा था कि जो भी ये फॉसिल्स मिले, जीवाश्म मिले हैं, ये क्या मानव के ही हैं, जो मानव कभी 56 lakhs ईयर्स अगो पहले रहता था. बिकॉज उनके बाइबल के अनुसार मानव जो है ईश्वर की सबसे सुंदर रचना है, और वो जो उनको मिला था वो फॉसिल जो था वो बहुत ही अगली क्रीचर जैसे कि मतलब कोई जानवर जैसा था, तो जिसको वो पूरी तरीके से रेडी नहीं थे एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए. दिस reluctance generally stemmed from their belief in the Old Testament of the Bible, according to which human origin was regarded as an act of creation by God. For instance, in August 1856, workmen who were quarrying for limestone in the Neander Valley